Hey, you guys, it's Julie Salon. How are you? I am giving you a new video, if you will. And if this is a podcast, you can see me, hear me. Um, I'm happy that you guys are here. This is actually for Team Scorpio. If you're here, you get a lot out of this if you want to know more about us, because we are pretty interesting people. Scorpios are known for being very deep people. We are very sensitive people. We feel everything. Okay. So, what that means is that for Scorpios, I can walk into a room and I can feel everything that's going on. Okay. I can, um, I can feel your energy. I can feel if you're happy, if you're sad. I can feel if you're upset. And I can also choose to not feel that at all. But that's only because I've been maturing in my skills for a while now. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because this is a vibe. Okay. So even if you're not a Scorpio, it's cool. I want you to feel this. This is a new vibe that you can roll with me on this. I used to be a very tense person, very much a perfectionist, very much a people pleaser, very much a hate to fail. Hate to fail. I was known, I'll give you a little clue here. I was known for playing board games when I was young. And if I didn't win, I would throw up the board and walk away as a child many times. Okay. That's how intense I am. I have a focus that when I'm focused, I will not waver. It doesn't matter what comes in my way. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If I want something, I go get it. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's a good thing, right? But the bad side of that is that we can be very, how do I say this? Temperamental, they call us. I like to say that we're deep. But the reason that this applies to everyone is because what I'm trying to get you to do is understand that this is a vibe that we have. And for a long time, professionally, I did not use my gifts. I did not show my gifts because my gifts weren't accepted by those closest to me, by work people, by my family. You know, they loved me, but they just didn't know what to do with my gifts. They're like, I don't know what to do with these gifts. I mean, calm down. I mean, I'd go to a movie and I would have to leave the movie because I was going to be sick. And my father would be like, what's going on with you? Like, everyone else is just calmly watching the movie and you feel ill. Like, I was literally like hyperventilating outside. It's because we feel things so deeply. The bad side of this is that we can be perfectionists. But the good side of this is that if we temper this, it can work to our advantage in huge, huge ways. So I'm happy I'm Scorpio. I'm happy I'm deep. I'm happy I'm not one of those girls who's very like fluffy and stupid. And I like nice things, and I can talk with anybody. But the thing is, as I've gotten a little bit more mature, I have realized that my gifts and my time is valuable. So if I don't like to speak with people small talk very much. I like to talk. I want to talk deep. I want to talk, go far and wide, not small. So if you are struggling with finding your voice online and you are trying to imitate others and you are trying to fit into the crowd, I would say strongly, don't do what I did. Really figure out who you are and move forward with that, because there's only one you, okay? And you can only be you, and you can't be anybody else. Everybody else is taken, right? As they say. So be yourself, because the world needs more of what you have. So Team Scorpio, a couple of things about us that you'll really want to know. Authenticity matters, okay? So when I was growing up, my parents were teachers in college. My mother taught for special needs children in a very exclusive place. And then she worked for the worldwide CEO of a very big company. My father was a college professor. And what you say matters. Authenticity matters. Integrity matters. If you are someone who your bond is not your word, I would strongly recommend rethinking that. I worked in sales for a lot of years, and sales is like swimming with sharks. My cat. And I'm not a guppy. I'm a shark now. But I wasn't a shark for a long time, and it really was hard for me. And because I couldn't lie to people, and I couldn't bullshit them and tell them, okay, she really wants to be seen, and it's okay. For all of you that can't see, my cat just jumped up. Yeah, that's cool. It's fine. She helps me and she supports me whenever she thinks I need it. So I love her. My halo. You guys know that I'm an animal whisperer. I speak with animals, and this one is a fierce princess. She may only be 7 pounds, but let me tell you something. She'll kick your butt. But back to what I was saying. Authenticity matters for Scorpios. Integrity matters for Scorpios because what we feel is so real. Because we can walk into a room and we can feel so much that others can't feel, and we have to figure out what to do with it and how to handle it. And do I throw it back at you, or do I just pretend it's not there, or I have to get rid of it? It's quite a big deal. Feeling people's energy, feeling people's thoughts, understanding and seeing between the lines and seeing what you don't want us to see. We see everything. So being authentic is paramount to who you are, okay? People can feel authenticity and inauthenticity a mile away. They can feel it, they can see it, because there's so much of it. I'm actually I'm a transformational intuitive coach, right? I see people's negative energy. I can take it out and put in pure source light. I'm a channeler. I get messages from heaven, from spirit, from archangels. I can talk to animals that have passed, animals that are here, and even people that have passed. There's a lot of things I can do. And I'm sure there's tons of things that you can do too. And that is awesome because everybody has a gift, no matter what it is. I don't care if you're a writer. I don't care if you're creative. I don't care if you're in finances. And maybe you're great in sales. There are people that are gifted at different things, and everybody has a gift, and we're all connected. All I'm asking for is for you to be authentic, because when I was getting in the game and I became a coach, I'm actually as you can see behind me, you can't see it, but I'm a certified life optimization coach. That's what I am. But I never say that because it's very limiting for me. And when I got in the game, everybody was like, oh my gosh, a coach, that's amazing, a life coach. Now everybody's a life coach. And now, unfortunately, there's a lot of salespeople who are life coaches. So when I say life coach, people roll their eyes. It's like, yeah, well, it's not really, I can do a lot more than that. I can change your world because I'm the best at doing a few things. And one of them is feeling your energy, seeing your blocks, and opening your heart. That's what I do. I help people unblock their heart and find their soul's purpose. That's what I'm on earth to do. I do it with the help of animals and by myself, and obviously with spirit, God, however you want to call it, the universe, whatever you want to call it. He doesn't care what name you give him, by the way, you guys. He just doesn't care. He's like, whatever, call me whatever you want. Just call me. Just talk to me. So for your vibe, for who you are, for who you're trying to be authentic, have integrity, be yourself. I got to tell you something. I watch tarot cards because I don't read tarot cards. I'm intuitive, but I'll pull a couple for you because they're animals. And the people I love are the people that don't even speak that well. It's just their vibe. It's just all for me, because I read energy. It's all about the vibe. And I bet it's the same for you. I bet the people you listen to don't have to be the most eloquent, because you don't care what they look like. You don't care what this is. You care what I'm saying to you. And that's the authenticity coming through. So authenticity, integrity matters, and so does loyalty. Loyalty for Scorpios is everything. Everything. So if deception is in the mix, it's unacceptable to us. I won't even go there. I won't even talk to anybody about deception. If I feel something, I trust myself and I know what I feel is right. It doesn't matter the words that somebody's saying. It's the feeling and the energy that they're giving me, because my job is to read between the lines and see what you're not saying. And that's what I get, and I trust it. And whatever your gift is, trust your gift. Trust it 1,000,000%. Don't trust your logic, your brain. Trust your gift, unless that's your game. So trusting yourself is huge. I don't want perfection. I want honesty. And I don't want the pretty picture. I want the whole picture. So tell me how many of you guys can resonate with that. So everybody's got the Instagram, the pretty pictures, the perfect this, the perfect that. I was just looking at somebody that I see on TV, and I was looking at her Instagram, and she's running around in all these amazing, like, you know, $3,000 dresses and the Louboutins and the cars, and that's awesome, and it's very inspirational. I love it. I'm good with that. Like it's eye candy to me because I love fast cars. I like nice things. I love Gucci. I love really nice clothes. Trust me, I love nice things. But I'm also a real person. And I feel like so many of us, when we see the glossy pictures all the time, we can't grab onto it because a lot of us are not there yet. We're still working on being there. And you know what? You might have some nice things. I've got like nice things, but I don't wear them every day. Right now, I got a freaking Yale shirt on, right? Okay. So, it's not like we're running around in gowns every day. I mean, maybe you are and you're in Beverly Hills. Good. Awesome. I mean, I'm near the beach, so I'm in a bathing suit. It's whatever floats your boat. I can change it up, and so can you. But what I'm saying is just be yourself. Throw yourself out there. Don't make your Instagram pictures perfect because people latch onto your imperfections. Your horse that maybe is not a $1 million horse, and maybe you struggle with lunging him. I mean, I'll be honest right now. My horse doesn't lunge for crap for me, but he's a great lunger for everybody else. Why is that? It's my energy. I'm too forgiving. I let him get away with too much, and he knows exactly when to push my buttons. He knows exactly when to go in. He knows exactly when I'm weak on one side. He's just smart, you know? So I have to get tougher. But don't give me the pretty picture, give me the whole picture, because I'll fall in love with the whole picture, which means for people, I work with people who are stuck and can't find their gifts, or they don't know what they are and they want to access them, or they want to access them and figure out how to use them and then leverage them. I teach people to do what I can do if they have the ability, or else to find their gifts so that they don't eventually need me anymore, which really doesn't make a lot of sense surfacely, but isn't that what life's about? I want you to get better. Like, I want you to be better because that's what life's about. I'm not here to hold you back. I'm here to help you. I'm here to always say, don't make my mistakes. Please don't make my mistakes. Please don't do that. That's why I come on and do this kind of stuff. Scorpios, if you have betrayed us, you're pretty much fucked. Somebody had said, you betrayed me. What? You want to save me from what? I'm death itself, bitch. Team Scorpio. Scorpios, if you guys don't know, if you read tarot, Scorpios are always showing up as death because we're rebirth. And how does this apply to you? Well, here's my gift. I can take something completely negative, transform it, and use it as rocket fuel for myself and move forward. Maybe I should start teaching you guys that, because that's a very valuable tool to have. So it doesn't matter what life's thrown at you. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter what you've been through. I talk to a lot of people who have been hurt in the past by exes. Okay, let's go there. I got to say something. This is not cold or callous. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. You have to go past it. You have to get past it. You got to heal yourself and you got to move forward. Because if you ever want another relationship, you have to heal that pain and forgive that person. It's major. If you don't do that, you will never move forward. How do you do that? How do you forgive somebody that really hurt you? You have to surrender. You have to surrender and you have to let it go. You have to surrender it to God, Spirit, the universe, and say, I let this go. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to move forward, but I have to put this down. I can't hold on to this anymore because it's killing me. And I got to tell you something. The person that hurt you is on their way living their best life. Okay? You're not living your best life. You're still holding on to it. They're already over it. They're on to the next and the next and the next. So when you think about it that way, the most important thing you can do is let it go. Let me pull a couple of spirit cards for you guys. And I'm not a tarot reader. I'm just going to do this because these are animal cards and they always help me. And maybe they'll help you. So be authentic. Be yourself. Use your gifts. What is that noise? Fox spirit. Think on your feet. For any of you, 2 7s 9. For any of you who are looking at a situation, then you've been looking at it for a long time, then it's not changing. That means your perspective's not changing. For you to change a situation, your perspective needs to change. I'll give you an example of turning something awful into rocket fuel. So when I was told at my last position, where I was working with a senior vice president at a very large company, top floor, big office, good money, everything you could want on paper. And it was good until it wasn't good. And then I was told your uniqueness is not appreciated here, meaning you don't fit in the box. And I was like, I've been trying to fit in the box, but I'm round. I'm not in the box. I can't fix it. I can't change who I am. I could have let that defeat me. I could have let that take me down and say, holy crap, what am I going to do now? I don't fit in here. Where do I go from here? Do I get another job like this one? Try again, because I've done that for so long. You know what? I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to flip it from negative to a positive. I don't fit in here. Awesome. I'm okay. I'm okay because I know my gifts and I have courage and I have strength and a belief in myself. Even if I'm wobbly at first, I'll figure it out. I will figure this out. And then I moved. I wanted to be near the ocean. I moved from a cold place to the ocean. I started my business and it started. And I was scared when I did it in front of people because I was like reaching for something in front of people and not really understanding if it was going to be there or not. And it was there. Let me tell you something. Your gifts are your gifts. Nobody can circumvent your gifts. And you will always have your gifts. They are yours. They're your birthright. Nobody can take them from you. Doesn't matter. Nobody. And for all of you who try to do nasty things to those of us that you don't like us, you know what I'm talking about? Magic. We're protected. We're star seeds. I'm a star seed. I'm Palladian. I'm protected. So we only wish good things for people. And for you to take something negative, that may be a sign from spirit saying, hey, I want you to go this way. I want you to try that over there. Because the way this works is you have to step out first and then the good stuff comes. You can't sit back and wait and wait and wait and hope and pray. You actually have to get out there and put yourself out there. So you don't like being on camera? All right, that's okay. I'm still going to go out because I know that I'm giving a message that people need to hear. This is for somebody tonight. I don't know who this is for, but this is bang on for somebody, as my tarot friend says. There's somebody out there right now that needs to hear this. And it's got nothing to do with Scorpios. It's about being authentic, stepping into your power, stepping into your gifts, turning something negative into a positive. If you hate your job, if it's not working for you, you got to fix it. And you got to ask yourself why. And what's changed? Have I changed? Or was I maybe not supposed to be here all this time? Maybe you're a shark and you're swimming with minnows and you belong in a completely different ocean. Maybe your talents are so much greater than where you are right now and you sold yourself out. That's what I did. I undersold myself every single time. I did not ask for what I needed for money because I thought I wouldn't get the job. There's so many people better than me. I never valued myself. It took me a long time to value myself and value my gifts. So when I stand here in front of you and say, I know my gifts and I know my worth, that is a big deal because for years I didn't. I never thought I was worthy. I never believed I was good enough. Why? Programming from when I was a child. Somebody told me I was not good enough. I was not smart enough. And I was never going to be smart. And I believed it because I was like 5. What a crappy thing to do to a child. Just saying. But you can't let that stuff stop you. You have to move past it. Because as I said, she doesn't ever remember saying that to me. I took it as gospel because I was 5, right? And it affected me my entire professional life and maybe even personally. So you have to move past that and turn it around and make it positive and say, you know what? I am powerful. I can do good things. I am the best at opening hearts. I am the best at taking your negative shit and making it positive because I know I can do it. Because why? It's not all me. I have help from above. And whatever your gifts are, you have help from above too. So you just have to know that you are the best at it. That's it. Simple. You're the best. I know what I'm good at. You know, I'm proud of myself. And I won't take less than from anyone. I will not. Because I've been less than my entire life until maybe the last, 3 years. It doesn't mean I have an inflated ego. It just means that I'm worth it. And I know my worth. And you guys have to know your worth too. You know, as women, we always thought, if you put yourself first, you're selfish. You're a selfish bitch. No, not true. That just means that you know what you will and won't tolerate. You get to a point in life where there's things that you'll tolerate and things that you won't. From a professional perspective, I need to make X and my goal is to make more. I always have a goal and then I reach that goal and another goal and another goal, right? You keep going. You don't just stop. I want to travel we can. I was talking to somebody today. I want to go see pyramids. I want to go to Morocco. I want to do things. I want to travel. I love traveling. And I want to impact lives. I'm put on this planet to help humans and animals together merge. Because horses, humans, healing, it's all good. That's my job. And nobody really does what I do, right? Just like nobody does what you do. So be authentic, be who you are, don't be afraid, and just go out there and take anything negative and make it positive for yourself because life is short. We got this pandemic thing going on. The world's crazy. Everybody's freaking out. The collective's nuts. I'm not having it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm in my own lane. If you want to attract good things into your life, got to be on your own vibe. And whatever that is for you, you need to be on that vibe. For me, it used to be very much being that perfectionist, not showing any flaws, looking a certain way, acting a certain way. I'm not that person anymore because I know my worth. I know my knowledge. I know my gifts. I could come out here in a suit. I could come out here in a Yale shirt and I still am fine. And you'll still listen to me. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm not your person. You got to know that if somebody's not listening to you, then that's okay. Others will. All right, guys. Well, I hope this helped you. And the fox spirit means just to turn everything around and look at things differently. Look at it from a different perspective. Because if you're stuck, you're not thinking about it from a different viewpoint. So if you've been hurt by someone in a romantic relationship, in a professional relationship, and you took what they said and made what they said into your heart and it hurt you, it's time to pull it out, look at it and say, is this true? Because it's probably not true. And remember what I said, they're on living their best lives. They don't care. They forgot you a long time ago. So you need to heal yourself and ask and surrender and say, listen, I don't know how to, I don't know how to work with this, but I got to get beyond it. Just surrender and say, I surrender this to you, and miracles will happen. That's just the start. All right. If you guys, I hope this helped you. If you guys need a reading from me, you can email me. All my information's below. I'd love to just give you an intuitive reading. This is what I do. And I can reach you anywhere on the planet, not only because of Zoom, because energy's everywhere. And this is what I do is I read energy. All right, guys, take care.